One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Jayhawks about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Ohio State's offense will get the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got. Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Kirk. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. Turning it on. Quick step and go. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about...
Got enough space, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust in this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Let's talk for a second about Kansas. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Connors. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Using his legs, it's Kirk. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air on second down. There's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Connors. Makes the grab. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Still looking, on the move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. Running into the open space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Wide receiver going in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on board.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Back to throw, it's Connors. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start... Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. This is now a 7-point game. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Connors. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. there, scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rushes on him. He's got it and still on his feet. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It's complete. Lowers those pads. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Connors. Gets rid of it. Got a man, it's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Kansas 10. Return goes out of bounds.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defense. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on second and inches. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Give to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Burgess. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now from inside the red zone. They'll run the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving. They'll toss it to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Time to take a shot. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Buying some time. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. But then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense trying to take it back.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Complete downfield. He's loose at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
31, Kansas, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.